Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thanks for joining me today. So I've got a load of scraps. These are, I just made 2 journals and got all this left over, and I thought I'm gonna do something with them now, rather than have them sort of scraps hoarding everywhere. Let's get them used, and I thought we'll create some clusters and things. I've got these envelopes. I cut these ends off envelopes, so I thought, oh, I could decorate them up, and then they could be little pockets ready to go on something. Yeah. So I got these were Tracy labels that I stamped a whole sheet of to use. Well, I haven't used them all, so got those. I've got these that I never used because I actually forgot I had them. So these were from the designer series paper that I used, and there was all these leaves on them, and I cut them out with my scan and cut, and actually never used them. So I thought, oh well, got those then to help decorate the clusters. And then I've got all these sheets. So these are the bits of paper that I trimmed off, pages that went in, some coffee dyed paper that I also trimmed off, some bits of DSP as well, some book pages, and some tiny scraps. A bit of Edith Holden there. When I had these from a project, not the last project, but you know, another project, and I thought, oh well, we'll shove those in and we'll use them. So yeah, that's my thoughts of what I'll do. And I liked those clusters that I did, following the idea from Corey Damon, and I thought, well, let's do that. I thought they were really effective, so I thought, yeah, we'll do that. So I'm just gonna, I like the ripped edge, so down this straight edge I'm just gonna put a line of glue and stick that down. And I can rip off the ends. And let's put something else down there, like in that. So I'm going to stick that on top of that. So the rough edge is on the other side. Yep. Bit of book page there. Is that doubled over or is that a single? I have a feeling it's doubled over, but it might be glued down. It's doubled over and it's glued down. Just, yeah. There, rip it. That gives us a nice rough edge. Yep. And I'll link these afterwards because I just feel at the moment the bits are too small for inking, so we'll get ink on them afterwards. Like that. Do I want to add anything else to that? That little bit there. Oh, another bit of book page there. Might have that coming on the other side. Yeah. That's very cool. let's just give that a bit of an ink up. Just using my blending brush. Not sure how much ink is left on this blending brush. Oh, quite a bit actually. Right, we've got some straight edges on the top there, so let's just rip them. And rip a bit off the bottom, like so. So, loving it. Loving it. Right. These have got, I had to draw around with a pencil so I can see a bit of pencil line on there. What I can't see is my pencil rubber to get rid of that line. That's not a pencil rubber, that's an ink rubber. I know it was in a pot on here somewhere. Can I find it now? No. No, Jess. Can't find it. Can't begin to tell you how many pencil rubbers I probably have in my possession. It's not really helping me right now. I wonder if I can just go over the edges and then it won't matter, we won't see. That'll do. That'll do. Might put one of these labels on. Just to finish it off, and then it's ready to go on a tag, just on a page, on the front of a pocket, whatever, but it can go in my little pot of clusters. And it's already, that doesn't look like it's inked around at all. Doesn't look that well linked either now, Jez. Let's put some more ink on it. Been away for the weekend, so I haven't done any crafting. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're now Monday. It's quite a long time for me not to craft. So yeah, we had a big family get together. It was great. I did feel a bit poorly on the Saturday. Which meant I didn't drink very much, which is probably a good thing. To be fair, probably a good thing. Amazing food. So let's get this stuck down. Call that done. That one. Gonna call that one done. So I think I'm just gonna put together strips in the first instance, and then I'll see how the time goes. So we're going to do it like this. I love this vintage paper. Vintage notebook. I don't know where it dates from. It's quite old. It's got slight discoloration on it. And I do like it. Picked it up in a charity shop a long time ago. I went in quite a few charity shops. So where we were staying was near Tetbury. So I was staying in a place called Holford Arms. And we stayed in the Shack. So there's some little chalet shacks. They have bell tents there as well. You can camp, as well as rooms in the actual pub itself. And Ed hadn't actually realised that we were glamping. It was always something he said, oh, I'm not blooming glamping ever. Why would I do that? And oh, it did make me laugh that actually that's what we were actually doing. And it was lovely. I was a bit sort of, oh, am I going to be warm enough in this wooden structure? But we were. Toasty. It was lovely. Very lovely. And yeah, so on the Saturday, we'd had something arranged to do on Saturday afternoon. So Saturday morning, we had a bit of time to kill. So we went into Tetbury. What a beautiful little town. It's like time stood still there. It's like all these really lovely old buildings. And it's got lots and lots of charity shops, loads of antique shops. So I had a good look through to see if I could find things for junk journals, but oh, I wasn't willing to pay any the prices they were charging. I am quite spoilt, really, living here in Hull. We have my charity shops are so cheap, and so when I see an old book, I'm not going to pay £10 for it, because I know that I can get it for no more than £2 around the corner. So even though the book, well, several books that I saw might have been really, really beautiful, nah, not paying £10 for them. So I enjoyed looking, but I didn't buy out. Ed got a couple of things from some. He got a few books that he liked. I mean, I did buy. Oh, that's a point. Where is it? I did buy something. Can't think where it was now. I'm sure I bought it in the end. I can't remember. Maybe not. I'd love it in his bag somewhere. Yeah, liking that one. Yeah, we kept bumping into different members of the family, so we all set off at different times to go there. And we had a bit of a coffee break as well. We're the most scrummy. My Ed's aunt had a hot chocolate, and I went for a mocha, and she sipped her hot chocolate before I got my mocha, and she went, oh, it's like they've just melted chocolate, she said. And I was like, oh, I suspect I'll have that in mine. because mocha's hot chocolate with coffee. So I said, oh, I look forward to that. Oh, it was divine. And then we bumped into my nieces and nephews that were there, and I went, oh, you got to have hot chocolate. Got to. It's the law. It's divine. So they did, and they went, yeah, you're right. And then we all went through the Arboretum. Westbrook, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I haven't been there since Ed's brother and his wife lived there, near there. And so I haven't been there since our kids were little. And they're grown up, 31 and 24. And so it's a long time since we've been round. It has changed quite a bit in that time. And but still a brilliant place. And of course, with it being sort of autumn, the colours of the trees, absolutely amazing. There was loads and loads of maples, and oh, I picked up a bag of leaves, and they were all beautiful and red and burgundy and claret coloured. Oh, just lovely. So got them to do a project with at some point. Now look at this. These are just strips. Lots of people would have just discarded. But I think they are going to be lovely. I think using them straight away is probably a good idea, rather than sort of have them in your stash. Right. I might make two at the same time here. Tops off straight away. Yeah, so we did I think in total, but there was like 2 halves to the Arboretum. So we did the first half, we did like the little treetop pathway. That was cool. And walked all the way around, and then we got to the shop and the cafe stop. And then it was like, right, we can do a bit more, or has anybody had enough? And I'm like, well, I'm feeling a bit tired. And I said, I'll just check my phone. And I'd walked 5 miles. Hadn't done that all round the Arboretum, but sort of in the day, I had, because of being around Tetbury in the morning as well. I was like, yeah, I definitely need to stop now. Also, really hadn't slept the night before, not because the shack wasn't comfy, but just every now and again I have a night of insomnia, and there's often no rhyme nor reason about it, and I literally didn't sleep, not a wink. And so I was a bit tired, so I said, oh, I'll go back and I'll have a little sleep. And of course walked through the pub on the way out to the accommodation, and Ed's sister and her 3 kids and Ed's mum had arrived by this point, so it was like, all right then, better stop and be sociable. So I sat and had a little chat with them for probably about half an hour, and then I went, no, I really, really, really need to go to sleep. So then I went back for an hour's lie down. And then we had the big family get-together meal which was just gorgeous. They were trying out a wedding menu, and so we were the guinea pigs for this wedding menu. Wow, I tell you, anybody gets married there, you're in for a treat. Absolutely amazing food. It's my nephew who runs the place, so we were very lucky to have that opportunity. And a great venue for our big family get-together as well. So we're just planning the next one for a year's time. I think that needs to be, that's 2 square there, yeah. Take that off. Grand. What else might we have? Quite like that. Yeah, so that was my weekend. On the Sunday we were having Sunday lunch together before we all went off, and that was lovely as well. Yeah, so we came back, and you know, lots of people say when they have big meals, like, oh, that's me, I won't eat for the rest of the day. Ed and I aren't like that. It's like, nah, we'll be having something for our dinner when we get in tonight. And I actually said to Ed, I'm actually feeling very full. I might just have a bowl of cereal, because we did eat so well all weekend. Liking them. So yeah. So I just thought I'm going to just sit down and do a bit of crafting. But I don't want to have to think too much about it, because I am quite tired. So that's why I thought I'd get these out, chuck some clusters together, just waffle and chat, and yeah, I don't usually just waffle and chat, so let me know if you like it. But it was either that, or I just put these together, sort of, and then have it sort of time-lapsed with some music. That was another option that I was going to do. And certainly a possibility. I might put that on that side, actually. Yeah, do that. I'll call these done as well. Yep, so then let's get the edges inked. They're all ready. Yep. So I'm liking them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. They're cool. And I've got the one that I finished. So I might do a bit of collaging on pocket front here. So that would be nice actually along the top, wouldn't it? So let's get some things stuck on here. If that's going to go across like that there, something underneath. Yep, do that. I might use a bit of glue stick. And just put glue stick over the whole thing. Stick these things down. That's pretty much covered the whole lot. In 2 strips. That's okay. And let's just trim that bit off. And then stick that along the top. And that. It's a little pocket front. Stick a couple of other things on when it's done. There we go. I'm going to go around the edges. Let's get those bits in. So that's very cool. Now what I could do is, I've got a little wee tag up here somewhere, right, so not this one, but imagine that that might have been, I could put that on the bottom of a tag, so I've got a pocket on a tag, or I could glue it to a page and it'd be a pocket on its own, or a quick little tuck. And I could actually have two pockets there, so you could have a pocket behind and a pocket in front. Could be a side tuck, front tuck, whatever. So liking that. Do another. Might put a little bit more on this one. And 3 bits. Have a look at what else we got. That's quite cool. Things I want that to go on top, so let's maybe do a foundation of that. That down. So some of this needs stuck down the bottom. Cool. I got some vintage book page. Try and rip a bit of this, don't like a straight edge. Let's put some glue around the bottom of this. Sort of pick that so that the pink goes with the margin, although that's likely to get covered up. Yeah, it is if I put that over it. And something along the top there, because I don't want to see that. Want that ripped edge, you want another ripped edge. Oh, what about that? Yep. Yep. That'll do me. So I'm not doing any stamping at this stage. That's not to say I won't add stamping at some point. There we go. I'm going to just give that a good right. What I hadn't realised was I'd overlapped. That's okay. There we are. I've got bits of glue on that, which the ink's gone on. Let's give it a bit of a rub now with this. Get rid of that stick. Just giving it a proper smear there. But that's okay, because we've got something else there, giving it a bit of interest. So that's another little pocket front, which has got a bit of a mess on it. Let's have a little different colour. What about that? Well, I'm not going to put anything on it now, but that's probably what I'll end up doing. So that's that. So we've got two more. Put that on. That go nice behind. Yep. Stick them down in some way, shape or form. Put that back a bit now so we don't get any horrible glue on it. Might have gone quiet then. That's what happens when I'm really not sure what I'm doing, and I am just having to think. So that does require me to sort of stop for a bit. So I do think a project like this, as I said, I think earlier, doing it straight away means that the scraps don't actually have to be stored because you're using it straight away. And then they can go in the part made with ephemera box that I haven't created yet, but that is, I think, quite a good thing to do. There we go. I think that's quite cool. And like that one's got like a border on it. So these two could eventually have a border on it. When I'm going to use it. So we've got one more to do. I might not really give this much thought. Might just pick bits and pieces that are literally lying about. I want to put something down first before I stick that on. And they have all been used in the same project, so there should be a certain amount of matchingness that will help them look okay together. Oh, that's quite cool. That came off another cluster, so we can use that. That way around, I think. Go all around the bottom there. So we've got a few little bits that need covering up. Another couple of bits here that have come off another cluster. Yep, you can go down there. And then I want a bit on here. He's not quite big enough. Oh, I've got a bit of something left over there. I think it is that way up. I really should put my glasses on because I don't know. Don't actually know. Right, that looks cool. That was a proper, no idea where that was going. No thought whatsoever given to it. Just pick things up and put it on. There we are. I think I might finish off a pocket. Right, let's have a look. I might put one of these leaf things on. Something that's not too big. That one. Maybe that one. And maybe that. Maybe so. Yeah, quite liking that. I think it needs a little. I think I need a bit more ink on this. Yeah, that's better. Have some on this. That's looking good. Now we've got, that kind of matches that a bit, doesn't it? maybe a different purple one. Because there's matching and then there's, no, that's just like the same. Oh, got an acorn. An acorn. And a fir cone. So yeah, I'm liking that. And then I'm wondering about putting a border on the pocket. Got oh, did I use them both up there? There's one there and one there. Is that them all? Yeah. I'm not cutting another one. That kind of defeats the object. We're using scraps, not creating things. Oh, got here. That hasn't actually got anything on it. That'll work. Why don't? Take it in half, and I put half on this one. Doesn't matter, they don't go fully across, and half on that one. Yep, we'll do that. We'll give it a bit of colour. Where's the other one? And then I might call that done. So we'll just get them on and see what it all looks like. And then we can see what we've done. I was kind of looking at an hour of doing this. We'll see what we've made. And maybe you've got your scraps and joined in. So that would be fab. Right, where's me? There he is. Blackberry Bliss. This is my favourite Stampin' Up colour. Oops. Yeah, I'll stick that one down. And that will be that one down. I'm going to leave the other two as they are. That's that one. Right, this. Just to give you some ideas, you can see what they might look like when you've added your bits. I mean, I say I'm going to leave the others sort of unfinished because it's nice to have some unfinished off bits, and it kind of helps in creating projects a bit quicker if you've got some half-made things, and then you can just embellish to match what you're doing. And there's room there, I can add a word. I do like sort of prompty words. Yeah, I'll put that one across. And that could be appropriate to whatever I'm making. There we go. So that is my little playing with scraps. Get myself back into the swing of it after a lovely weekend away. A little bit of chatting. And that's what we've done. So there's some finished ones. And then we've got these ones ready to finish when I know where they're going. There, so what have we made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in, well, I've done 52 minutes according to what I'm looking at. So yeah, they'll be great. I might carry on and make some of these and catch up on some of the videos that I need to watch. And well, not need to, but want to. And yeah, and get rid of some more of these scrappy doodahs. And yeah, and I'll see you all again soon. Hope you like that. Let me know. Let me know if you like me chatting and just doing. Okay, bye for now.